Shayda. I'm your host, and this is where I teach you how to make plant-based meals that are salt, oil, and sugar-free. Well, the holiday season is certainly upon us, and Thanksgiving is right around the corner. So today, we are going to make a pumpkin pie bliss balls. You guys know I like these little balls because they freeze really well. And I make them in so many different flavors, and they're just good to have on hand when you want something a little quick and something desserty and something healthy. And so I'm not a huge fan of a pumpkin pie, so I thought I'd make these little pumpkin pie balls because if I want a little bit of pumpkin, then there it is, and they don't really freeze up all that much, and they're just absolutely delicious. I tested them within the neighborhood, and they all loved it, and I thought, okay, we got to make this video. But before we get started, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and make sure to hit the bell so that you can be notified of all of our upcoming videos that we've got coming out. So to get started, I've got everything here. What's going inside of the food processor, because we are going to be making this in the food processor, which is great. It's just a one-pot deal, and it'll all come together. So we've got rolled oats, we've got dates, we've got pecans, we've got our spice of pumpkin spice, and we also have vanilla powder. We are going to be adding some omega-3s to this, so we are going to be adding some ground flax. We are going to be adding some hemp seeds. We're going to add a little bit of pumpkin pie puree. Not pumpkin pie, but pumpkin puree. You don't want to get the pumpkin pie filling, so make sure you get the pumpkin puree. It's just pure pumpkin. And if you choose to do so, we're going to add a little bit of chocolate chips. These are the 100% cacao nibs that are just, there's nothing added to them. So it's completely optional. I've made them both ways, with the chocolate chips and without. Some people have really preferred it with the chocolate, and some people preferred it without. And then you might ask what this is. This is the shredded coconut. It is unsweetened shredded coconut, and this is just for rolling the balls in it. It'll just make it pretty. And you don't have to. Again, even the coconut is optional. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. So let's get started. We're going to just basically put everything here in our food processor. So we're going to start out with our gluten-free rolled oats. We're going to add our pecans to this. Now, if you don't want to add pecans and you want to add walnut, you certainly may do so. I'm just allergic to walnuts, so I can't use it. So I've been substituting pecans for the walnuts. But like I said, if you like to use it, by all means. I'm going to add the hemp seeds. I'm going to add the ground flax. And I use the golden flax because I just like the color. It's prettier instead of the dark one. We're going to add our spices, basically all of our dry ingredients. We're going to, I might as well add the dates. Now with the dates, these are the medjool dates. And I go ahead and cut them up and make sure to take the pits out, because the last thing you want is to leave a pit in here and have it ruin your blade. We're going to add our pumpkin puree. This recipe really comes together quickly, so you can literally make this in the morning, put it in your freezer, and have it ready for your guests that evening. Now, I'm not going to add the chocolate chips right now. I'm going to go ahead and process this, and then I'm going to add the chocolate chips. So we'll get this started. And you'll see that when this is ready, it'll start to form a ball. Now you may need, this takes about a cup of medjool dates. You may need to add one or two more, because sometimes the medjools, some of them are really pretty big, some of them are smaller. So you'll get a feel for it as to if you need to add some more to it. So remember I said we may need to add just a few more dates. So I am going to add a few more, just so that it'll start to bind better. And then we're going to pulse this again, or blend it. Okay, let's open it up. Yeah, now it's starting to stick better together. At this point, you can choose to go ahead and add your chocolate chips, or if you want, you don't have to add it. And this is a good point. You'll blend it a little bit more because I wanted to make sure that it sticks pretty well. And then you can start to roll it. So we're going to go ahead and add some chocolate chips to this. And then we're going to blend it again. You see how it's starting to form a ball in here? That's exactly what you want. Then you're going to know that it's going to stick. And if all your chocolate chips didn't get blended in there, then oh well, so be it. You'll have some whole chocolate chips in there. So basically, as you can see, that has come and started to form together pretty nicely. So from here, we're going to take it and we're going to put it in our bowl because this is where we're going to work from. Now, if you can't get the last of it out, you're going to put the food processor back on. Put the lid on and just turn it on quickly. And that's it. And now we're going to be ready to start rolling the balls, and I'll come back and I'll show you exactly how that's going to be done. All right, we've taken all of our stuff out, and you're going to use a melon ball roll or ice cream scooper, whatever you want to call this, but this is about 1 inch. It might be a little bit bigger than 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inches, but I find that this works really, really well. And all you're going to do is go ahead and take it, because you want these balls to be about the same size. Now, I highly recommend using gloves. You're going to roll the ball in your hand. At this point, this is ready to go. So I'm going to do some of them like that. And then I'm going to take some of them and I'm going to roll it in the unsweetened coconut flakes. You can also, if you don't want to use coconut flakes, you can roll this in some cacao powder. You can add, more chocolate to this. You can add it in crushed pistachios, or honestly, whatever you would like. But I kind of like the coconut because it just makes it look really pretty. And you're just going to lightly roll it in here. And we're going to put it in here. Now you see, they're about the same size. I know Erin makes fun of me that I like things to be uniform and in size, but I just think aesthetically, it just looks really pretty, especially when you're getting ready for the holidays and you're setting a beautiful table. It just looks really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up doing these, and then I'll be right back and show you the finished product. All right, guys, we're ready. And here's our finished product. We've got our pumpkin pie Bliss balls. Now, some of them have the coconut coating on top and some of them don't. Either way, it tastes fantastic. With chocolate, without chocolate, it's completely your choice. Now, I did get about 26 balls here. You might get somewhere close to that or even more depending on the size of the melon ball scooper that you're using. So about 26, that's what I ended up getting for this round. The written recipe is on my website at healthycookingwithshayda.com, so that's where you're going to find a written recipe. I can't wait for you guys to make this, and please share your comments of how you liked it and how did the family like it for the holidays. And listen, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for watching another episode, and remember guys, it's one bite at a time, one meal at a time, and we'll see you soon with our next video.